Krishna Sagar Rao, do you believe that K. Chandrasekhar Rao has failed to offer good governance?
See, KCR is a leader, one of the leaders who have actually participated in the campaign for Telangana, the struggle for Telangana. Bharatiya Janata Party was a part of that struggle, and his party was a part of that struggle. And Congress, we were all fighting against Congress because it was under Congress watch. The Telangana got merged with Andhra Pradesh forcefully, and through that 60 years, Telangana was not given by Congress party under different governments, all the way till Rajiv Gandhi and beyond. But it's Bharatiya Janata Party's resolution, which for smaller states that Telangana has actually happened with our support. Without our support, Telangana wouldn't have ever happened because Congress party has actually placed the bill in the house without any strength in both the houses, and Telangana actually has been attained by Bharatiya Janata Party's very important vote in both the houses. Keeping that aside, as you said, KCR has showcased failure of governance. There is a family dynastic rule in a democracy. There was no transparency in governance, and there was no power to the power distributed amongst the ministers, his council of ministers, and only the kitchen cabinet was under work. And there was plenty of appeasement, especially Muslim appeasement. He handed over a part of Hyderabad to OIC brothers. And third, of course, is the biggest allegation, accusation, which is actually not just a plain accusation, but we have provided a lot of substance, that is public corruption. So these three aspects have failed his governance in the last 9.5 years, and people have watched it haplessly because they have voted for him second time, and they had to bear the consequence for the last 4.5 years.
What about the appeasement charge that you have leveled on K. Chandrasekhar Rao? Do you see that as helping you?
Our constitution doesn't support religion-based reservations. Certain sections of Muslims already have reservation under OBC category. We have no issues with that. But when you bring in a new category called Muslim reservation, then that is ultra wiring and overriding the Constitution of India. So there is no word called Muslim reservation which is possible in this country. If that is so, then Sikh reservation, Jain reservation, Hindu reservation, all these reservations should come, and that actually makes a mockery of the entire country in terms of the talent base. So we oppose it because it is unconstitutional. And when the Home Minister was here, Amit Shahji, he has openly stated that if we come to power, we'll remove that. And whatever the percentage of reservation is required in economically backward caste categories, both SC, ST, and OBCs, it will be distributed amongst them.
And what about the Dalit Buu scheme? The Dalit Buu scheme, sir, do you believe that this is a factor? The BRS believes so.
It is a big appeasement. It's a big carrot for Dalits. And we don't have any issue with government supporting Dalits with some investment support for their enterprise, setting up an enterprise, because we are already doing that in the central government. Stand up, the stand up scheme is mostly about the oppressed classes to stand up and enterprise and seek support from the banks. But it should not be, as we see it, it should not look like a dole out. It should not look like bribing certain classes, bribing certain sections of voters to get to power every time. So every time he had some internal election in the state, like bypolls or even ZPTC and other smaller opportunities to win or lose MLC elections. So he would come up with these kind of programs to ensure that the vote swings towards him. So he's extra flexible in not having a spine. He can swing anyways. So he sometimes swings towards Muslims when required. Then he swings towards Dalits. and then he swings towards Hindus by building temples and by doing huge yagas and yagnas. So basically, he thinks he's a mastermind, but in the process, he's setting bad precedences in the public polity.
What about the PMs campaign? Do you believe that that is going to be a turning point for you and for your party's fortunes?
Modi ji is our trump card. Modi ji is the biggest leader we have, most popular leader we have in this country and abroad. And especially when you have the political contests in form of elections in democracy, you would require leaders like that to be on your side. And we are lucky to have Modi ji on our side as the supreme leader of our party. And he comes, he takes time and doesn't feel that he's a prime minister, and he gives all the time he can to smaller states like us. And we have seen him spend the last 3 days in the state of Telangana campaigning for us, for the party. And even earlier in the last 1 month, he has come about 6 times. So it is a lot of time given to Telangana, and certainly it impacts the electorate. Certainly it draws positive vote to us. And if we were to win this election, then the contribution of Narendra Modi in this election is huge.
But the Congress believes that, Rahul and Priyanka's extensive campaign is going to help them. Also, the fact that Sonia Gandhi has made an appeal, the fact that she was also there after their, high-profile executive, where, there was a big rally as well that the Congress has held in Hyderabad.
See, Congress has certainly risen a bit, but the rest is all hype. The bit which they have risen is because of an echo effect from the Karnataka elections, but one size doesn't fit all. So the Congress excitement exuberance coming from Karnataka will be a flop on third. You will see. Because there will be a marginal growth, certainly. That would be a gradual growth, the regular growth, organic. But there was a stupendous amount of, rumor mongering and advertising using a repetitive technique, sloganeering, and word-to-word kind of proliferation that we are coming back, we are coming into power and stuff like that. That is going to fall flat because expectations are set so high, and their numbers will not speak that much. Yes, Rahul Gandhi and like what we have, their leaders like Sonia Gandhi. Sonia Gandhi did not campaign in this election, but both Priyanka and Rahul were here for a while, and they did what they could to the Congress party, but their campaign was quite negative. Their campaign was chest thumping. Their campaign was overconfident, and their campaign certainly will fall flat on the face on the 3rd of December.
Okay, and what about BJP's fight against corruption? Do you believe the corruption plank has been something you've been concentrating on?
It's not just the action, because BJP cannot take action. We are just a political party.
Right.
It is the government which will, and it is the arms of the government, like ED, CBI, income tax, and other enforcement agencies. But they seem to be not getting a substantive link to the corruption while the corruption happened.
Okay. So you believe the corruption plank is big. Now, I want to ask you a final question, though. Is the BJP open to an alliance with KCR? Is that something you're looking at? Are you open to being kingmaker?
No, that is a categorical answer. We are not willing to, form any alliance with anybody in Telangana, because all of them are, equally polarized against us. Both of them are so similar that if any number game issue comes up, I think both of them will pack together, because both of them are family dynasties, both of them are corrupt, both of them are appeasement parties, and they have a lot of commonalities. So if there is a hung, I'm very certain that Congress and TRS will get together against us. But otherwise, Bharatiya Janata Party has no friends in Telangana.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.